I think we should pull the kids on.
Yeah.
Well, I found this questionnaire. We could ask the kids different questions, like
Why can't we just do like, what's your favorite part of Christmas?
what are you thankful for on Christmas? What is your favorite thing about the Christmas season? Have you ever looked for hidden presents? We could even talk about that. Did you ever look for hidden presents?
All right, guys. Hi,
Whoa!
this is the Holy Mess Podcast. How are we tonight?
I'm great.
Yeah, everybody doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Woo!
Welcome to Season 2 of the Holy Mess Podcast. My name is
2.
Gary.
My name is.
That's Phil.
This is Phil.
And I'm Tammy.
And then my beautiful wife.
Carissa.
Nice to see you, babe.
Aw.
All right, guys. Well, we are live streaming tonight for the first time ever.
Ever.
Yeah, give it up, give it up. So the people in live stream world here on Facebook, both to our page and mine, please like, share, comment, subscribe.
Look, I'm ugly.
Check out all of our awesomeness. Yeah, Tammy over here shaking her sweater.
Hey, I was very careful this time
That's
with my
fantastic.
sweater.
Yes, that was excellent. Yeah, so we're super excited. We're just live streaming our first episode. It's kind of like the season premiere, right?
This
Yeah.
is season 2.
Season 2
I
of
didn't
the
think we
Holy
would get
Mess
past
Podcast.
episode 2, season 1.
I didn't think we would get past it either, which is kind of interesting, but we did. So what I'm letting the people over here in live stream world know is we haven't actually officially started recording the audio version of this yet. We just started up the broadcast there. So I just want you guys to know that we haven't hit the actual record button on the audio. I wanted to get our live stream up first, and then we'd go ahead and start.
So we have to do introductions again?
Yeah, we're gonna do introductions
It
again.
was a trick.
I just love talking about
I feel
myself.
lied to.
Oh well, that's not the first time, babe. So, all right, guys, here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we're live.
We sort of are live. Yeah, hold on.
In a live sort of kind of
Awkward
way.
You gotta love all the
pause.
technical difficulties, man.
The
Love it.
awkward pause.
Just pretend you don't see this.
Just pretend.
This is the behind the scene stuff that you really want.
Yeah, that's exactly the good stuff. All right, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the Holy Mess Season 2 podcast. My name is Gary.
Season 2, and I am Tammy.
Phil.
I'm Carissa, and I'm so disturbed right now. There's some funky dancing
We got
going
some
on
children
in here.
over here
Oh
trying to
my
do
gosh.
some Fortnite. Hey, do the floss. Do the floss.
Oh, there we go. That is some beautiful floss.
Oh my
Emery,
gosh.
aren't you going to do the floss?
No,
Nope.
that was our daughter, if you didn't know.
Oh.
She is awesome possum. I love my kid. So, all right. Well, hey,
All
guys.
right, goodbye, children.
Hey, bye. Deuces.
Back in your cages.
Bye-bye.
Hey, the kitchen needs clean. Get to it. Who you don't see
Yeah,
in
the
here.
hidden child.
Here, the hidden child is over
She needs
in
to come around
the
and give
kitchen
a wave.
area.
Here, come around here and
She's-
wave.
We're going to let her be
Just
the
put your hand
producer.
there.
She's
Your
just
hand's
monitoring
beautiful.
everything. How amazing is that? Thank you,
I'll
Chancellor.
take a picture of her and send it to you.
Chancellor, you're awesome. Thank you for being amazing. We appreciate that very much.
The hidden child.
Yeah, the hidden child. That's what we're going to call her. Hey, listen, we got some things we want to say real quick before we jump right into the topics. This is a Christmas episode. We are live streaming this on our Facebook page, and we do have a YouTube page. You guys know we had a YouTube page?
A YouTubey?
A YouTube? It's a YouTube.
Is that a new?
Oh.
No, it's
right?
YouTube.
I thought it was.
Oh.
a
It's
new-
like YouTube, but better.
Oh.
Okay, YouTube.
It's just a bunch of fat people who dive into like water tubes and they go down the water slides. That's all it is.
Oh, I'm in. Let's go.
I figured Phil and I could get into it. It looked like a cool sport. So,
into
Are
a
you saying
tube
Phil's
together.
fat?
hey, listen, his son said he was 200 pounds and he could pick him up.
And
I
he
think that's
did.
pretty impressive. And he did. So, hey, but we wanted to just let everybody know here on our podcast as well as on our live stream tonight. We have a couple of things we want you to know about. We're really excited about these. We've actually kicked into high gear getting our social media up and running. So everything listed, listen, folks, if you're in the live stream looking down there below on your screen, you'll see all of our live social media links to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and our website. So we are totally excited about that. And then one thing that we've actually changed up here and gone a little bit different is we are looking for a little bit of support, right? I mean, this is not a cheap.
Like emotional support.
Well, I mean, Phil could use some emotional support, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But we're looking for some people who are willing to give us like $1 a month or $3 a month.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah,
We had that Sarah McLaughlin like ad.
In
I will remember
the ages.
you.
Well, it was me looking all sad in the camera, and then Phil came in and he was like, getting a little sad face.
Yeah.
But listen, streamers, people who are watching us on Facebook Live and through our website, down below on your screen is our Patreon account, guys. Ooh. So if you're not familiar with Patreon, you just look us up, patreon.com/TheHolyMessPodcast. Our Patreon account is basically based off of the word patron. And so these guys have developed a company where people help crafters and makers and people who just make things support what they're doing by giving them some sort of money. And the cool thing is you can chip in for $1 a month. We want you to be part of the clutter, which is we'll give you some special props and recognition.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have be part of the disarray. That's at $3 a month. And the cool thing with the
Whoa.
disarray is we'll give you some sort of content exclusive to those people who subscribe to a $3 a month. So that
Oh
might
my
be a video
gosh.
from Phil sitting on the toilet.
Oh, please don't do that,
no.
Lord.
That's
Help
nasty.
us. No.
It could be.
Housekeeping note. We need to put our phones on silent because I just
You-
got a text.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is?
Hi, Zach.
my-
I got your text.
My phone is up there, so it's my phone
Yeah.
is used as a camera tonight. But yeah, totally. So we'll give you a piece of exclusive content, something cool, fun. Maybe it's silly Phil singing his song in the Periwinkle room or whatever.
That's right.
Something that he wouldn't do on a podcast. So, but hey, I'm super excited. So Christmas
and
themed.
it's not so we get a profit or anything. It's just to
No.
help cover out like our hosting fees and stuff like that for our
Yeah.
day-to-day operations.
And if you're feeling really generous, like Phil was a little while ago, we really would like to trademark the Holy Mess Podcast. That would be amazing. So maybe you can get a little excessive in your giving. I mean, it is Christmas, right?
Right.
So
I thought the whole point of this was to get rich and get rich quick.
this is not a Ponzi
Oh, you
or
missed
pyramid
the
scheme.
the conversation that we were going to be poor forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, but this equipment costs money, and it's just all of it helps support the maintenance of it, and just so we can keep talking
And so it stays
and filling your
pretty.
homes with our beautiful voices
Absolutely.
or cars.
Oh.
Absolutely.
And there went all our money.
Yep, there it goes. Well, hey, so Christmas episode, I'm excited. Welcome to season 2, guys. So I know there were some things that we had talked about or wanted to talk about.
Oh Lord, help him!
I can
He
tell
broke
you.
his mic. Okay, Patreons, we
Wow.
really need your help.
This is how important Patreon
Do you need
is.
me to help you with your microphone?
It's patron with an
Hey,
E.
Phil, lefty loosey, righty tighty, pal.
got it.
Okay, I mean, there you go.
Oh my goodness,
That would adjust to the.
he's gonna break it. Oh
is-
my gosh,
Phil, you got it. There you go.
I got
Okay,
it.
You're good. All right.
you sure?
So
Yeah.
I know we had some things we wanted to talk about tonight, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm more excited about the food.
Yes.
We are doing a new segment called the Mess Test Christmas Edition.
Do I need to go get set mets test?
Do we want to do it now or do we want to do it at the end?
Ooh, probably the end.
The end, because
maybe-
what if we throw up?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
agreeing. Let's do it at the end.
Yeah.
But
Oh
so we're gonna do a new segment tonight called the Mess Test. I'm really excited about that. But obviously this is an ugly sweater party, right?
Woo!
My wife made mine.
I did a
Cute.
fantastic job.
It's cute. She asked me if I wanted to put some in my hair, and I just said no.
I just said on your glasses. Make
Oh,
it
yeah.
a nice little
Little,
present.
little tassels up there. Yeah. Awesome. Phil, what's yours? What's your sweater?
Mine is Santa on a unicorn, ready to do some slaying. He's got a sword in his hand,
But that's not ugly.
and he's about to reap the earth.
That's not ugly though.
Oh, well,
I think that's
there were
fantastic.
several that I wanted to go with, but I thought they'd be inappropriate and offensive for a live broadcast. So
I think it's fantastic for a live. I was gonna wear no shirt.
yeah, that
That's a
would've been real
bold
bad.
choice.
That is a bold choice. Very bold. All right, and Tammy, what's yours? Because
Um,
can you show it to the people over here in Stream World?
I don't know if I can show it. It's a what is that? A dog?
It looks like a bulldog with
It's
the
a bulldog.
red
It says
nose.
Merry Christmas, and it's a hideous
It's hideous.
shirt that I have conveniently left the tags on. So after this show, Walmart will see me returning it.
Mm. Maybe they can return that fruitcake that we bought.
Better I
them
can
too.
wear this on stage Sunday morning to church.
There we go.
Yes.
And
We
Carissa,
could have an ugly sweater morning.
ooh, yeah, that might be a bad idea.
That'd be cute.
And what one do you have? An owl.
I have a Christmassy owl
I don't know if that's.
with holly.
Yours is
Hooters.
actually kind of cute, so you don't count. You lose.
Oh.
Sorry.
I
You're a
think
loser,
the
baby.
unicorn loses.
Ooh.
Just a reminder, we are live streaming. so,
Woo-hoo.
so yes, that's. I don't know if that's ugly.
Oh, it's ugly.
Those eyes are in a precarious place.
I don't know if it's ugly. I just don't. It has a heart nose.
Melissa's waving at us.
Oh, is she?
Oh,
I'm Melissa O'Neill.
We're famous. If Melissa's on here, we're famous.
Well, yeah. Hi, Melissa O'Neill. It's good to see you. Melissa was on season 1 with us. Had a really awesome story about loss. And that just, I mean,
And
I know
God
that touched
bringing
us.
her through
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. And how the Lord just brought her back through it and helped her family and everybody. So it was super sweet. Awesome, awesome story. All right. Well, I mean, if we're going to save the figgy pudding for last, we might as well just go ahead and move on into the next part of that, though. Tammy had a really cool thing that she wanted to talk about. Tammy, what was that?
What did I want to talk about?
You said something earlier.
Oh, I think it was about the Christmas
Oh.
spirit or something like
Yeah.
that.
I thought that I had some big announcement to announce or something. You're like, Tammy, what'd you have to
Do
tell
you?
us? No. No. Today I was kind of thinking about some things that to add to the podcast today about the Christmas season. Just take it back to what the true meaning is. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to go around quickly and see what Christmas means to you, and what the Christmas spirit is all about to you personally.
I think Phil should go first.
I do think. that
Why do I always?
Because you'll steal somebody's.
Yeah.
So you go first.
Well,
She
I
basically
just think
called
it
you a
would be
thief.
okay. That's fine. Well, Christmas to me is all about friends, family, and faith.
I really thought he was going to say frenzy.
Oh, like
faith,
our
family, and
tagline,
frenzy.
right?
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Ba-dum-bum.
In all honesty, it is obviously the number one reason. The biggest important thing is that it marks the birth of Jesus.
Yeah.
And but to us personally, it's a huge family time. You know, you get to spend a lot of time with your family, see people you don't normally see for the most part. So it's just a giant celebration, and I love it.
And you love it. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, and you love it, right? Because
Wow, yeah,
even the people
definitely.
you don't want to see, you still love it.
yeah,
Who wouldn't you want to see? Honestly?
right.
Oh, I can name 5 or 6
But we're not going
Me
to.
too.
right off the top of my head.
Me too.
Yeah, so Tammy and I have this kindred spirit about people. We don't like them very much sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure it's mutual.
oh yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm sure it is.
yeah.
It better be mutual. then you'll feel sad and sorry. I'll go next. How about that? The Christmas time was always
Sure.
well, I'm just trying to make it easy so you don't have to facilitate it. Christmas time was always cool for my family because of my dad. My dad died in '08, and that was a real big loss for us and our family. And the thing that I think most about was the last Christmas we got to see him. I mean, he was skinny as a rail because of how sick he was, but he told us that was going to be the best Christmas we ever had, and he was right. I mean, my sister got a dog that she's always wanted. It was a full mastiff, full breed mastiff named
Wow.
Elsie. It was a great dog, and it's just those things. Remembering my dad is probably the biggest part of that. And now that I'm a dad, if you're live stream world people, you're watching my daughter just walk around here. Hey, I'm talking, Boo. Sweet. She got some slime from Kaylee, which is awesome.
That
Anyway,
is really big in this
But like
house.
with my
Yes.
dad, I think the thing that meant most to me was the ability to spend time with those people, and I mean literally sit and spend time with them, not just make it up or whatever, or just be like, oh, I get to see you, okay, But like with my dad, it was always the festivities and seeing the gifts that somebody was going to get and how excited they were going to be about it, and now I get to have that with my kid. So yes, it's about Jesus, And I mean, Jesus was the gift to us, right? So it's cool to see Emery and the gifts that she's gonna get, and the things that Santa Claus,
Wink,
wink,
wink.
wink, people, Santa Claus is gonna bring her, and I just love that. That's what it is to me. To see her face light up like a Christmas tree is the thing for me.
What about you, Tammy?
Oh, do you want me to go? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, you could go first.
Oh,
No, I
you're
think
still
you should
are
go.
you
You have
still
the bulldog
mulling
shirt. You're
over
good.
it?
Oh, it's okay. My shirt makes noises. My earrings too. I want to say two things. Christmas has always, to me, always been about family. Even growing up, we were around my family a lot. My mom and my stepdad and my dad bent over backwards to make sure that we had nice Christmases, even when sometimes they would say this Christmas isn't going to be as nice. But they went out of their way to make sure it's special. Now, I can tell you this. Christmas to me means way more now as a Christian. Growing up, I wasn't. We didn't really celebrate it as a religious holiday. We celebrated it as a gift family holiday. So it means a lot to me now. I love how we're raising our kids to believe in it. They know what the reason for the season is. So that's what's special to me. That they really know what the real true meaning is.
Yeah, and I'm in agreement with you, and I'm sorry for all these people who are.
And I really feel like Carissa is just really trying to take away from my moment right now because she can't leave her phone alone.
No,
She's watching the
people were
stream.
commenting, and I was trying to see what they were saying,
Oh, okay.
and then the audio came on. I'm like, oops.
Yeah,
And I was trying to turn it off, and it wasn't being very graceful.
Yeah, what do you do with that? I don't know, guys. But okay, Carissa. So what about you? I know your family had a lot of traditions
Yeah,
that
but,
stopped.
Well, yeah, I got gypped a lot as a kid because I'm the youngest, the youngest, because there's like 10 years in between me and my nearest sibling when I was growing up. But what Christmas has always been for us it's been centered around Jesus and also ministry inside of that, ministering to those around us for church and for reaching out and making this a really big outreach time to reach people for Christ when this is the one season that they're more open than any other season of the world of the year. Sorry.
Pretty good.
Well, it's the season of the world.
It was going so good.
It was so good.
It was like,
Nice
darn live stream, we can't edit it.
No.
nope.
But that's been a big thing we used to do when I'm sure Phil can remember this when we were at a church when we were growing up. We did Keene Family Christmas, and our family would take the whole service. We would do special numbers. We would sing together as a family, and it would be just a really cool time for us to minister to our congregation and give them kind of the night off just to be able to soak it in.
Yeah. No, that's cool. And I agree with you on that. I think if you don't tell people the reason for the season, then they're going to think it's all about materialism and Black Friday deals. And
although those are really amazing.
Although I mean they're fantastic. I'm happy that I can go out and buy something on sale that I know is going to make my kid happier. But the cool thing about that is that the Lord blesses you during the year, so you can bless your kids or other people. I mean, we don't just buy for ourselves or our kids; we buy for other people too.
Hey, we have one more person that wants to say what Christmas means to him.
Oh yeah, so this is Zachary Butterworth. Oh, he's shying away. Is it because we're live streaming? A minute ago, you were like dancing like a fool.
You've
Come
got
on,
this.
come tuck up, buddy.
We have Phil's oldest son,
Zachary,
who wants to tell us what Christmas means to him.
So Zach, Zachary, what does Christmas mean to you? And if you say Fortnite, we're gonna have problems.
Season 7 trailer just came out.
Season 7 trailer just came out, right? John Wick style. Speak up, homie. Nobody can hear you.
Fortnite.
Is it really about Fortnite? Christmas means Fortnite. What does Christmas mean to you, man?
Jesus' birthday and family.
I like that.
He's like, okay,
He's
peace
like,
out. I'm done.
And we're done. Okay, moving on.
Want to say one more thing?
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
So this is definitely different for all of the kids. Usually we can stop, we can edit, If we need to walk away, talk to them, or if they come in and need to say something, we can pause.
Yeah,
But live streaming, we really can't do that. So this is a new experience for
totally
them
new.
and for us.
or if we need
Yeah.
to go into my daughter's room and drag the eldest out of the bed by his arm.
Oh, well, I mean, Chancellor is technically the oldest in the house, right?
Chancellor.
yeah.
Shame.
I was gonna say drag her out of the bed. Chancellor. I could just see that. Right? Well, I mean, Christmas is a really cool time. I mean, we know that obviously, and everybody's gonna look at me like, well, duh. But yeah, it comes once a year. But I think the thing about Christmas though is you're not supposed to make it the reason for Christmas. You're not supposed to make it once a year. You know, it's supposed to be a continuous thing.
Right.
Oh, and everybody's like, it's always about giving. Yes, it is about giving. But honestly, if you're not willing to give, some people just aren't willing to receive either.
Yeah.
You know, and that's really hard, especially when there's a really good message behind the Christmas season. So
Right.
and it happens. But Jesus loves you. Jesus loves me. Jesus died for us all, and He came to this earth to do so, to forgive our sins. And I'm not afraid to say it. Phil, are you afraid to say it?
No, I'm not afraid to say it.
No.
Jesus died for my sins. He died for all of our sins.
And He's my Savior.
Right.
That was really moving.
I
That
know it
was
was.
really deep.
That
man.
really
Gosh.
needed to have some like B3 organ behind it with some nice.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
pull it off if you
Oh, I-
really
I
want me
know.
to.
No.
Oh, we could totally do it.
I would say that.
What?
And even non-believers, I'm sure there's some people that don't really care for Christmas, or have bad memories, whatever the case is. But it seems like people are generally in a better mood, or
They're
more
spending money.
thoughtful.
Well,
Yeah.
I've
okay.
had a great
It's
mood when
either
I'm
they're in a
spending
really
money.
good mood or they're super stressed because they have overloaded their schedule with
Yeah.
too many things to do.
That's usually us.
Yeah, that's usually the better words. Yeah, I was going to say the
Yeah.
same thing.
Mhm.
I
Well,
know that-
hopefully it will calm down after the Christmas play this weekend.
Oh, yeah, that would be
Yeah.
nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I know one of the things that intrigued me, and I'm not going to take this into any political route or anything, so I hope everybody understands that. But like 2 years ago, did anybody notice after the November primary election, everybody started saying Merry Christmas? It was
Yeah.
like before that, it was like Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays.
Now
Yeah.
it's like Merry Christmas, and I
and
walked
they don't have to
around-
wait for you to say it first.
Right, and people are willing to. I'm like, what?
No, that
Yeah,
was
that
a
was
really
crazy.
Really
nice
odd, wasn't
move
it?
by our president.
Yeah. So,
I agree.
Mr. Trump, President Trump, if you're watching,
I
we
know he
salute
is.
you.
we know that you love the Holy Mess podcast, and we appreciate what you're doing for our country and for our friends and families. And
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to
What was
you,
that, MAGA?
good sir. MAGA.
Making
Maga.
Christmas great again.
That's right. Making
Mecca.
that's MAGA.
MAGA.
So, a Kuga Wooga. So, all right. Well, I mean, there's all kinds of things. So, I had a question then. Let me ask you this: what would you say? And let's start off with my wife, because I always like hearing some of the funny things she has to say about topics.
Ooh.
What is the one, two, maybe two or three things? I mean, let's just stick with one. I think one's good enough. What is the one thing you cannot stand about the holidays?
The only thing that I have a problem with is the people that want to take advantage of others during this season. When I answer the phone at the church,
That's what I was going to say about church.
sometimes people think I'm dumb and that I haven't heard them before. They'll ask for money, for handouts. Our church does a lot of really good things for our community and gives out food every month, and we have resources available to help people, to get them in contact with people that will help with rent and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, they don't want to hear that there's help. They just want your money so they can spend it on other things. So that really, and they think that because we're a church and it's Christmas, that we're just going to give them whatever they want. And I have a problem with that. So that would be my biggest pet peeve, is they try and take advantage of us.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I remember when we were part of the, more of staff on that church, I remember those conversations during the holidays. It was tough. Very, very tough. It's hard to tell people no.
Because you want to help them. You want them to be happy and successful and have all of the necessities. But at the same time, you know that most of them are lying to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's hard. Tammy, what do you think? What is the one thing, maybe even two things that is like you just dislike about the holidays?
Oh, I got two right off top.
Well, I'll go ahead and go first because I don't want her to steal one of mine. Um, the
Traffic.
What?
Traffic.
Traffic.
Yeah, like Stringtown was terrible today.
Oh yeah.
It took,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I
it
see
took
what
me
you're
like
saying.
45 minutes to get home
Yeah.
today.
And
I don't
the
like-
stores.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm well.
Okay.
I just
I
put mine in
think
before he talked.
obviously Christmas is a great holiday, but Thanksgiving is kind of where our family all gets together. Christmas is more. We will have like a Christmas party, but the actual Thanksgiving Day is like our big coming together,
Right.
right? So the fact that it gets ruined Thursday afternoon and none of our people leave, but the emphasis that's been put on like the materialistic side of Thanksgiving, or of Christmas, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, has pretty much, it's overtaken even now Thanksgiving and what that holiday actually means.
So we just turn that into extra family time and we go raid the stores together.
True.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, like seriously, we do.
Yeah. It always, I went twice and it stressed me out both times. Like,
You should come with us. Dude, we have a game plan. Everything is like on point. Seriously. It's almost like a military operation.
that serious.
No, it is that serious. You have no idea, dude. We buy 2 or 3 papers, right? Like that Thursday morning, I go out 4 o'clock, in the morning,
Yeah.
pick up the papers, come back, got them all laid out, ready to go. People start digging in right before the eats.
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody's circling what they want, writing it down. I mean, it's a military operation.
Yeah.
But I will say online shopping has made it a whole lot easier.
That's what we do. Have done a lot of.
Yeah, the past. I mean, Santa has done a lot of
Yeah,
online
but I
shopping.
think that if we had a big thing like your guys' family, you guys did that family reunion and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Right.
I think if that had been going on, we probably would just put a pause on the Black Friday shopping
Yeah.
and take advantage of that family time.
Yeah. Well, anything online shopping is making it easier to have that family time. So
Well, and it makes sense because, I mean, it's not even about competing, but everybody wants the newest electronics, whatever the case is. And, I mean, if you want them, that is the day to get them.
yeah,
It's-
it technically
I
is,
mean,
right?
yeah, you can get things for half the price
So-
normal. So,
so what
it
I
kind of
hear you
forces
saying-
you.
Yeah.
It forces you to do it.
So what I hear you saying is the things that rip us apart for holidays. You don't like.
Yeah, but even so, not even just the Black Friday thing, but the material side of Christmas itself. I mean, it takes away from the whole meaning.
So Tammy, you mentioned a couple of your things.
Yeah, the traffic today, and I couldn't believe how packed the stores were at noon on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
People shopping.
Yeah, even the Kroger Christmas
Kroger was a
area.
little awkward
I'm like,
tonight,
what
wasn't
in the
it?
world?
Yeah, we got some yummy, delicious eggnog here,
Yum.
and I mean, I found it. That was great, but it was a little packed tonight. So
Yeah, that stresses me
so
out.
traffic in stores. I would agree with you. Here's the thing that I have a problem with in the holidays. This
That
is
was some very prim and proper drinking there.
yes, it
Phil.
was. It was fantastic. Okay, so time out real quick here for just the live stream folks and of course our podcast. We have very specific rules for our equipment. Don't touch the microphones. Don't burp in front of them. Don't eat in front of them.
Phil
So-
breaks all those
So
rules.
Phil breaks all the rules. So if you see him go,
Yeah.
sorry, podcast people, you can only hear what we're doing.
Mm.
He's taking a drink
Yeah.
away from the microphone. So all right, time in. So I think the thing for me on the holidays is expectation. Everybody is expected in your family or outside of your family. Everybody's expected to act or be a certain way in the holidays, and sometimes that just doesn't happen. Like Thanksgiving, everybody has to be cordial. Everybody has to be thankful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where I've had it where everybody was hateful, and it's like, so there's an expectation. I guess it's like how to conduct yourself during the holidays. Maybe there should be a book about this. Maybe we should write
I think
a book.
it's not just during the holidays, though. I think that should be something that is like an all the time thing.
Yeah, okay, I don't disagree with that. But the thing that I would say that I have a little bit of a twist on is that during the holidays, the expectation, you shouldn't be placing expectation on anybody. Like, Emery should not be expecting gifts.
Right. But that's
She
part
gets
of
gifts,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, try telling that
But
to a
I
that's
know.
6-year-old.
that's the whole that is Christmas.
But
Yeah.
I
It's
understand
become
that.
that, right?
I understand that. Well, let's try 1 year. Like, I know some friends who have done this 1 year. They gave no gifts at all for Christmas.
Oh, let's see how that turns
No
out.
gifts at
let's
all.
do it this year.
It's a great
I
idea.
think I love it.
I can't do that. I'm sorry.
That'll-
wait, whoa, whoa,
Zachary
whoa.
is just sitting over
That'll
here
And he's
humble
shaking
shaking
Pickens.
his head
shaking his
with a
head,
little
no.
tear in his eye.
Saying no.
No.
Now, this is the same boy that 5 minutes ago said it's about family
And Jesus.
and Jesus.
But he wants those presents.
I just think that during the holidays, there are some unrealistic expectations set from family to family, or in this case, not family to to people. Like, okay, prime example: driving today to go get my hairs cut, and this lady in a van looks just like ours, has reindeers and the red nose, like she's driving, like she's literally sitting inside of Rudolph, which is so weird to think about. Like, and she cuts me off, and my first initial thought was, my expectation is, lady, this is holiday season, you should be nice to people, right? But that's me projecting an expectation on her. So I don't know how unrealistic it is. I'm just sorry.
What else did you project on her?
That I wanted to rip the antlers off the top of her car.
I was wondering if it was in the form of a middle finger.
No,
Project this on
it's
you.
usually the pinky.
No, I'm just kidding.
But no, I'm like, hey, guys.
Jesus
Whenever
loves
people,
you. Yes.
if people flick me off, go like this because it makes them
Oh, yeah.
really
I want to
angry.
get a sign that I can just put
Super
up,
angry.
Jesus loves you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can
I
I
for
get
the
in front of
longest
you?
time.
Jesus loves you.
I want to put up Phil's phone number.
Yeah. For the longest time, I thought it would be a great idea is to have invent an LED sign or something you can put in the back of your car, so it's like in the back window, and anytime someone does something like that,
Oh yeah,
you
that'd be
can
funny.
type a message and it
That would be
Would appear right
distracted driving.
Yeah.
right.
Can't do that.
Well,
You have
if
to
you
be
have
able
a
to talk
passenger with
to
you,
it. You have to talk to it like Siri.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like
Siri.
that idea.
Hey,
Put up
Siri.
Jesus loves you.
Hey Siri, open the trunk monkey. I would love that. Oh, I would love that. That'd be so cool. Listen,
Heavy exhaust.
be exhausted. Hey, if there's anything that anybody wants to get me for Christmas, it would be a trunk monkey, please. Thank you very much. All right.
Okay, I'm marking that down.
So, what about Christmas traditions? What do you guys do that you look forward to every year, and then are like, thank God
Like
that's over?
your extended family or your
Anything.
immediate family or when
Anything.
you were
Okay.
little or what?
Well, listen, you got gypped at the age of 12, and I
know.
asked your mother about that. I asked her about that, and she's like, "Well, it's not that she got gypped; it's just we just stopped doing it." I'm like, "No, she got gypped."
Well, yeah. Anyways.
What was it?
No. Okay.
Okay,
So in
so
my
here-
dad's side, my dad is the youngest of 3 boys, and of course, I'm the youngest of the youngest. So by the time I was 12, most of my cousins were all married and having families of their own. And so what we used to do is we would go over to my aunt and uncle's house, and we would get these paper bags, and they would be our stockings, and everybody got a stocking. The kids all got presents from all the different families, and you were allowed to do that until you were either A, married, or B, you turned 21. Well, the tradition stopped
Or
when I
12.
was 12, so they just
Aw.
reversed the numbers. I'm like,
Aw,
that's not fair.
Man.
that does
So,
stink.
So
but it was because I was the only one left, and everybody else.
Why couldn't
was-
they all just buy you something?
I don't know. They just and we stopped at. A lot of people stopped being able to come
Mm.
because of all the extended family, and it just mine
Yeah.
got stopped a little short.
Mm.
that's sad.
Well, and I heard about some traditions you guys used to do, like on Christmas Eve, everybody would get together, make fresh cut French fries
Oh, that was great.
and-
When all of us kids were at home, that was something that we did.
and peanut butter
It was
candy
the-
balls, or
It would be the eve of Christmas.
oh, it was Eve. Okay.
Because being in a pastor's house, Santa would come early for us.
Oh.
Because we had Christmas Eve service, and we would leave after Christmas Eve service to go to my grandma's house. And then we would do Christmas Eve that night with my mom's side. And in the morning on Christmas Day, we would go to my dad's side. So there was no time for Santa to come for us. So we would do ours on the eve of Christmas Eve.
Right. Right. And we've told Emery some of that too. I mean, because that's what Santa does for pastors' kids. He comes a little bit early because he knows that the pastors have
Because pastors' kids always come first.
Yes.
And those are missionary kids. You're missing it out
Oh.
there.
No, the missionary kids, they have a different holiday altogether. It's okay.
Right. Mishika. Yeah. Okay. I get
Yeah.
it. So, well, I can tell you with some degree of certainty for myself, Christmas traditions was, and we do this with Emery now. You get to open one gift on Christmas Eve night before bed, and usually it was something that you would wear to bed. So it was like a pajama or maybe a nice shirt or something that you were going to wear the next morning during Christmas. And so we've gotten to that where we're doing that now with Emery, where Emery will get a Christmas Eve gift specifically for that eve, and then she will then be able to open that on Christmas Eve. So that's a tradition we do, and I thoroughly am okay with that. I don't get to open one though because I don't usually do that.
Right.
But
Well, that's funny because that is a kind of a newer tradition since I've met Tammy. We've been doing that with the kids. Is we all get new pajamas to wear,
oh, that's so
and then
cool.
everybody lounges around in them literally all day, Christmas Day.
That's great.
After you slept in them
And
all
we
night.
look pretty
Yes.
for pictures
Oh, that's
too.
Oh
so
yeah,
weird.
and we take family pictures in them, and but that's something that Tammy had the brilliant idea of.
No,
And,
that's a Rita Miller move.
oh wow, but anyway, I really like that.
My
And
mother.
monkey bread on Christmas morning,
I love
Mm.
that tradition too.
and it is
Yeah.
like, oh god,
you
it
said
makes
that
you
now.
ill.
My dad used to make
It's-
orange cinnamon rolls.
Oh, that sounds good. We
Orange
gotta do that.
cinnamon rolls. Seriously, he would make orange cinnamon rolls, and he would have orange juice, or he would have chocolate milk, or both.
Yeah,
Where's our orange cinnamon rolls for our Christmas
Yeah.
party?
Listen, I was in charge of the audio video stuff. You guys were in charge of everything else. Which,
Um,
speaking of which, after we get yours, it's figgy pudding time,
It
homie.
is.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
You gave it away.
They already know what it is. We said it already in the beginning.
No, we just said
Now,
the mess test.
hey,
No, I said it was figgy pudding.
bring me
Aw.
some figgy pudding
Put
and bring
pudding.
it right here.
After
pudding.
Tammy.
Pudding. So Tammy,
Put it
I
in.
know
So
that.
while she's going, I'm going to go get it ready.
Okay, that's perfect. So I know that she's like, I'm so
Well,
excited.
hold
I gotta
on,
tell
hold
my-"
on. Well, and then when I was a kid, sorry, I have to get this in. When I was a kid, we would take every Christmas Eve, we went to my grandpa's, and we had our present that we would open there from him. And for some reason, I remember it just seems like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day would kind of all run together. And obviously, they were different days. You know, they were different days, but just those 2 days were always so special to me.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that. I feel the same way about traditions. What about you, Tammy? I know that when you guys got married, I'm sure there was some blending of some new traditions.
Mhm.
What are some things that you guys went through?
Something I started doing. His mom would make monkey bread, and then Christmas morning I would get up and make the kids some homemade biscuits and gravy,
Oh,
fried apples,
oh,
and the
shut
kids.
up.
I've been doing that. This will be the 5th year, and they look for. I mean, they honestly look forward to it. The fried apples and everything.
Carissa, can we come over here for Christmas?
Yeah,
No, I don't. No, I'm gonna come down here for Christmas.
he wants fried apples.
No, I want the sausage biscuits and gravy.
Oh, it's really
son.
good. Another tradition is was the pajamas. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
And having the kids here with us. We've been very, very, very blessed the last 4 years, going on 5, of having all the children with us.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Christmas Eve, whether they got to us at midnight, we would all wake up together.
Is it gonna be the same time this year?
We
Yes.
will be down one kid.
One kid. Okay, I'll make up for that one kid.
No, I'm hoping
No.
I'm hoping Guilt will get her here.
Can I dress in? Can you guys buy me a pair of pajamas and I'll be here too?
I will if you want to come, but
Sweet.
it sounds like you'll be elsewhere.
Yeah, I love the family, but I would love them more if they had big sausage biscuits and gravy. Rachel, if you're watching this or will watch it,
Hi, Rachel.
or Scott or Andrew,
I know a great
if
recipe.
Andrew makes it, I'll be happy too. Carissa says, Andrew, if you make it, she's not gonna
Not
eat it.
happening.
So, well, I think those are fantastic traditions.
Yeah.
I am all for it. So, listen, friends, family, here it comes. So, a new segment that we're doing with the podcast podcast, and I really enjoy this segment now because it involves us actually getting to eat things loudly and clearly here on the podcast. And for the live stream family, we now have the Mess Test Christmas edition, and tonight my wife went to all the labor to make figgy pudding. Now,
Yes.
Bring me some figgy pudding. Now bring me some figgy pudding.
Now bring us some figgy pudding
And bring it right
here.
now.
Right here.
so
Here.
this is
Now.
technically
Very
all right. We have to
delicious.
give a disclaimer.
Bad song.
In quotations, this is technically figgy pudding. But
Looks good.
America doesn't
Well,
have a lot of places
America
that
doesn't
sell
have-
dry
yeah, exactly. Well, let's put it this way. About 6 months ago, the church does a food distribution with the local food pantry,
Yes.
which the Butterworths are a big part of,
Mhm.
and so are the Buchanans here. And
Ooh.
they had dates, lots of dates. And if you've never taken a seed out of a date, that stinks, man. That sucks.
Another labor.
It's
hours.
labor intensive. It's so sticky.
Really?
Oh yeah, you
yeah.
got to pull the date out, and then you chop it all up, and it's really sticky. But dates are pretty decent. They're pretty good tasting. I like dates. So we found the alternative recipe for figgy pudding to figgy date pudding. Figgy pudding with the quotations.
Because this is a British recipe,
Boo.
and it is.
Boo.
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 Oh, gosh.
But it's not something we really have in America. And most people, when I said I was making it, were like, "What the heck?"
It's figgy. Yeah. What is the figgy pudding?
So this is for all of you out there. Figgy pudding. It's like a souffle cake.
Souffle.
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 Say it with me.
Souffle.
Blue.
I
Souffle.
talk so good.
All right. So first of all,
You haven't to cut that oven.
no, you spoon it out.
Oh, do you?
Yes, you spoon it
Is
out.
it molten in the middle?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
It smells amazing, though.
It really
We
does
got
smell
some
good.
It
plates.
smells great. So spoon it out, baby. So again, this is our new segment.
Bringing the figgy pudding.
Yeah, this is our new
Now,
segment
it's
called the
probably
Mess
better.
Bringing it
I
right
made this
here.
yesterday because I didn't have time to make
Oh,
it
Lord.
today.
That looks extremely messy.
I'll take that one.
I-
Oh man, that smells amazing.
So apparently, the British have no idea what pudding is because this is cake.
Oh, dude, that smells great.
Thank you everybody who's commenting on our live feed. This is awesome.
That's
Hi,
gonna be a
guys.
moist,
Zach.
moist cake.
Nathan and my Julie.
Tammy, it's moist cake.
Don't please don't say moist. And Lori, who's Lori Johnson? Hi, Lori Johnson.
That's a friend of ours from Illinois.
Hi, friend from Illinois.
All right, on the count of 3.
Oh God,
Oops.
the guys
Moist
are
is
already
kind of
down.
stuck in there.
It's
All right,
all right.
one,
One.
Wait. Grab a hold of this with your finger. Right. With this.
2.
Hold on.
It tastes like gingerbread.
You just ruined it.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
This is figgy pudding.
It tastes like toxic waste.
Bring it right here.
1, 2, 3, go.
I dropped it. Oh, that's really good.
It's got notes of
Gingerbread.
um,
It's the
molasses
molasses. Yeah, it's
and
the molasses.
notes of powdered sugar.
Like it?
Well, the dates almost taste like apples in there.
Yeah, it does.
I don't even taste the dates.
Truthfully, it's pretty good. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. It's not gingerbread.
Yeah, it reminds me of gingerbread.
It reminds me a cross
No.
between gingerbread and banana.
Yeah, I'll
with the
take that.
consistency. Yeah.
Didn't it? Did it have bananas in it?
I will tell you
No.
that I like the crust way better than I like the inside.
Yeah. Well, the inside's supposed to be very moist.
Stop
and
it.
very sorry.
Stop it. I
We-
hate that
we-
word.
It's about to get real.
It is. It's pretty good.
It's not bad.
All right. So
It's
figgy
very,
pudding is not disgusting.
It's very spongy.
So bring
is a
me
moist cake.
some more figgy pudding.
Is that nuts in there? Do you have nuts in there?
There is nuts in there.
I taste that.
It doesn't taste bad. It tastes good. I don't think I would eat it every day.
No.
No,
I'll tell you what. Don't bring me the figgy pudding. Do not bring it right here.
but it does say I did not make it, but you're supposed to put you can put custard on top of it, like frozen custard,
That doesn't sound bad. Actually, I'd probably eat that.
or
Here, will you take this plate over there?
like
Thanks,
whipped
guys.
cream or something like that.
That's probably more.
It would be really good with whipped cream on, or the like that cream cheese icing,
Yeah.
that kind of like drizzled, melted over it.
I'm thinking maybe like a custard eggnog.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Oh no, don't do that. Just dunk it in your eggnog. And
Ew, no.
why not?
I
Just
don't
take a
want
little piece.
That was yummy. I'm gonna post a picture of this.
Try that. What's that taste like?
Hold on.
All right. Taste test with the
Sticky.
sticky pudding and eggnog.
Let's see how this goes.
No, that's nasty. Ew.
Let's get some fishing worms and try it now.
Ew.
That was yummy.
That's good. Yeah. Good job, babe. High five
Good
on
job.
top.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
High five. High five.
So,
Been watching way too much of the Great British Baking Show.
Mary Berry.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah, we're almost done with this one. Yeah. So, listen, everybody out there at Stream World, Facebook Land, YouTube World, whatever you guys are watching, wherever you're watching from.
Wait,
Wait, what?
I got a fruitcake.
No,
That's for
that's another
another
episode, dude.
Sorry.
Thank you, Tammy.
That's okay because
Spoiler alert.
there's something to look forward to next week when we do the taste test for fruitcake. So, our best test.
Cake. All these wonderful things from the season we're going to be trying because most of us never have eaten them, but they're a part of our tradition.
Right.
But no one has any clue what they are.
Well, can we get all the kids around here real quick? And then we're getting ready to sign off here.
Hey, Emery. Hold on, we have to wait for them to arrive. Here.
Come here, baby.
So,
What are we doing?
I
So we're getting ready to sign off here. So I mean, we're past our time.
Gosh.
Listen, this was a great first episode of season 2 of the Holy Mess Podcast.
Season 2.
These are all of our
Season
kids,
two.
minus 2 on the Butterworth and Schooly side, right?
Yeah.
And so you've got Kaylee wave, say hi.
Hi.
And then you've got Jaden.
Hello.
Jaden's basketball team is not doing very well the first game, but you know what?
We don't want to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it, but he played amazingly.
He did
BCA.
awesome.
You've got, you got thanks, pal. You've got
Their
Zachary.
effort was awesome.
Hi.
Hi. And then, of course, we already know about Phil.
Hi.
And that's our daughter, Emery. And we are the Holy Mess Podcast. My name is Gary.
I'm Tammy.
Phil.
And my beautiful wife. And we want to say to you guys, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hold on, we got a guest from the Periwinkle room.
We do?
Oh, yeah. Bring him in.
Oh. What's that dude's name? Oh, it's Jimmy Durrani. Back from the
Do you want to
grave.
give a little bit of context here for some of the live streamers?
Jimmy Durrani.
No. What we do?
Periwinkle room.
Oh, the Periwinkle room. The Periwinkle room is our special room. You've heard of the blue room, green room. Well, ours is Periwinkle.
All of our special guests get to go to the Periwinkle
Right.
room.
Which you're
Yes.
about to find
And
out.
most of them are deceased.
Yeah, but you're about to find out that this particular guest is actually just Phil. And Phil does all of it.
No.
Spoiler alert.
Wow. That's
All right, Phil, who are you going to hit us with this time?
well, we were Jimmy Durrani is in the Periwinkle room tonight, and I was thinking that maybe the kids could stand behind and like do a dance or something
Yeah, cool. Do it. Stand
while
behind
this
Phil, guys.
happens. No Fortnite dances, nothing.
You don't want to floss?
Come
There we
on,
go.
come floss. All right.
Now you guys got to sing with me, okay?
Hold on.
You'll see. Oh, wow, that was pretty good.
That was pretty
All
right
right,
on point
ready?
with her, right?
Here we go.
Here we
1
go.
and 2 and 3. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and his eyes made out of coal.
Oh, yeah.
Frosty the Snowman made the children laugh and play. And were they surprised when before their eyes he came to life that day?
Yeah.
Yay!
Well, have a
Jimmy
great
Durrani,
evening,
thank
everybody.
you.
Good job, kids.
Absolutely. And it's been a great night. And we are the Holy Mess. Enjoy.
Bye.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Oh, this is us signing out, but yet we're still live. The holy